wants to start? Michael.
What stands out on taking you watch Tennessee and the way they play defense?
Very aggressive, very physical. You know, they force a lot of turnovers. So we gotta be smart with the ball, strong with the ball. We try to blow up passing lanes a lot. So we take care of the ball. I'm sure we'll get a good shot.
Kate.
I know it doesn't ultimately affect anything on the court, but what was kind of the team's reaction to getting the #1 ranking yesterday?
I mean, coach says what we work for. You know, and now that it's kind of here, you know, we still got to keep going. You know, it doesn't really change anything for us, to be honest, but it does change how people want to beat us. So it just, you know, you get to the #1 spot, you can't get complacent. You gotta work even harder than you worked before.
Awesome.
Yeah, the only other time in program history that you were ranked #1, they lost the next game. So, you know, kind of what's the mindset going into this Tennessee game to kind of stay at the top going into next week as well?
Our SEC run, you know, we had this game circle for a while. We knew this would be a big one. We only get them once, so you know, regardless of if we're ranked #1 or not, we need this game, and we've had a great 2 days of practice preparing for it. But you know, it's just our goals. Our goal is to win the SEC championship, and to do that, you got to win SEC games.
Charlie.
For you, your minutes probably haven't been what you've wanted the last 2 games, but as an older guy on this team, as a leader, how have you tried to, like, I guess, be an example for the players? It looks like you were very into the game in Auburn. Is that important for you to still do?
Oh yeah, it's very important because you know it's about the team first. You know, I'm not complacent, but I realize I'm blessed. You know, I've had a great hoop career so far. You know, so I don't have any like selfish bone in me. You know, I get joy out of watching my teammates hoop, especially the younger ones. Like going in there seeing Rylan hoop in Auburn like that. You know, that felt better than if I would have did it. So you know, I love to see my brothers out there hooping. So you know, it's not a problem at all.
Mason.
Obviously, you guys been near the top of the country for all season, getting every team's best shot. So, in addition to staying focused, how does this team kind of just stay relaxed, make sure they don't get too tight, just try to stay loose?
You know, like I said, this is what we've been working for. You know, this like we established goals. You know, before the season started, before anybody had any like real belief in us, and now they're just coming to fruition. So you know, now that they're there, it's not going to change anything for us. We're gonna keep working. You know, coach compared it like a boxer. You know, like 8-week boot camp. He said we're in boot camp right now, so you know everything's intense right now. So we're not making sure there's no slippage.
Tony.
What would you say about the depth of this team, and how much do you, the depth of the front court of this team, and how much do you guys pick each other up, whether it's you, Nick, you know, Noah, Charles, how much do you guys pick each other up?
No, it's good. You know, it's like it's a family within the family. You know, we spend a lot of time together. You know, in practice, positional work, whether it's going to get some food, but you know, we got a good relationship off the court. So you know, on the court, you know, we can tell if somebody's getting a little frustrated or something, and we all listen to each other the best because we all in the same position. So, you know, Charles says something to me, or I say something to Stretch, or Nick says something to Charles. You know, they're gonna listen because we all in the same shoes right now.
James.
You talk about Rylan. Just what have you seen in practice that's kind of led into this run he's been on? And is this something that you were seeing earlier on when maybe he was struggling, and you were just kind of waiting for him to kind of put it all together?
Yeah, no, everybody knew Rylan was a microwave the minute he got here. You know, from summer, you know, everybody knew he could shoot it. You know, early in the year it wasn't falling, but he was playing extra hard. So coach just told him to stay confident, keep shooting. But everybody Rylan's a sniper. You know, it's not a surprise to us what he did. You know, that's why I'm saying everybody got so excited. You know, that's fun to watch. You know, when you see your freshman guard out there doing that. But he's a competitor. You know, he got dog in him. You know, I think that got to do because he's from Dallas and all that. But we all know his competitive spirit, so we know anytime Rylan in the game, he's gonna fight.
Eric.
With all this great stuff written about this team, everyone's telling you how good you are. How much of a maturity game is this next test?
It's a big maturity game. I mean, like someone just said, you know, it's all storylines around being #1, but at the end of the day, we just gotta focus on our goals, you know, to win the SEC championship. Like I said, this was crucial. We only beat Tennessee once, and you know, I think they have 2 or 3 losses, but you know, it's a good league. You never know what could happen, so we gotta get everyone we can, and we feel like we can get this one.
Last one, John.
Nate's told us in the past that in practice, the second unit routinely will hang and sometimes beat with the first unit. You've been around a lot of practices since you've been playing college basketball. Can you just talk about, is the practices now, this year, more intense, or is it that you guys are just that much more talented?
I think it got to do with us being a lot more deeper. To be honest, like you know, Coach O's gonna be intense no matter what. Our practices were intense last year, but now it's just across the board. Everybody brings something different. You know, like you compare like Charles and Nick, like they two same beasts of a different coin. You know, Nick is like dumb athletic, and then Charles is, you know, rim protector. But they both can dominate a practice, you know, if they have it that day. So I think it just, like I said, got to do with the depth. You know, it goes hats off to the coaches recruiting, but you know, that iron sharpen iron thing. If you're not on top of your game, you know, you're gonna get exposed, and nobody likes losing. You know, Coach Oates makes practice competitive by keeping track of how many drills you win. So you know, that just it's like a game. So you know, when the game comes and we all fighting together, it makes it that much fun.
Thanks, Noah.
All right, thank y'all.
Thank you.